Alright folks, welcome to the stream. I apologize if I sound a bit off. That is because I am still at least a little bit off. Been unwell for a couple of days now, but hopefully I can manage to turn that around. Let's take a second briefly and talk about what I did between streams. The main thing was that I did some farming for held items that I could get through Thief right now. So yeah, I picked up a metal coat, or no, I already had that. I picked up some silver powder, a lagging tail, twisted spoon, smoke ball, and a wide lens. And I definitely did all of that 100% legit. And there are actually a couple other things that we can take care of real quick here. The first one is going to involve flying our way over to Olivine City, which is our main destination for this stream as well. Because, well, for the start of this stream, because, well, we have the Olivine Gym coming up next. I also did some post-game planning that I think will be helpful. There you are. Okay, we got the good rod. That only gives us one thing that actually matters, and that's the ability to thief hardstones from Corsola. Everything else we can just kind of ignore. So yeah, I'm hoping today to make it through the Olivine Gym and the Blackthorn Gym, so that tomorrow we should be able to do the Elite Four. And I have a bit of a plan for the Blackthorn Gym. The Olivine Gym is going to be easy. I can't stress this enough. The Olivine Gym is going to be a complete piece of cake. I did also do some off-stream EV training, just because I've done a bunch of leveling with rare candies and such. I went ahead and allocated EVs for everyone to use where it fits best. So their stats have gone up a bit. Unfortunately, I can't do precise EV training because I don't have the berries for that. But yeah. There is another thing that I want to check. Okay. We are going to visit a few different locations real quick. First of all, time to fly up to the Lake of Rage. Oh, Okay, well, anyway. We are going to fiddle with the date on the computer. Oh, hello. Oh. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm looking for someone in particular, and I don't know exactly who it is. Ah, heck. Okay, one moment. So, in case it wasn't obvious, I'm just going around picking up the items that we can get from the Day of the Week siblings. They're those people that happen to be in certain areas on specific days, and they hand out items. So yeah, I'm not going to try and talk the entire time today. I figure if people have questions, then I can answer that. And if they don't, then, well, they don't. And I can hopefully not put too much pressure on my voice. Definitely supposed to be on a Wednesday. I'm gonna try something. If we step in here, save, and restart the game, maybe that'll work. I didn't already get this, did I? I feel like it should be that guy. Maybe I did already get this at some point. It's you. There you are. Same model as that other dude, which is why I was confused. Okay, now it needs to be Thursday. And I am looking for a guy who looks like that dude. There we go. I already gotten the magnet. Doesn't look like it, so next one needs to be Sunday. And you know, I did just realize that I completely forgot something else I wanted to take care of. Dang, Mom's not sending us anything. It's rude. Give me just a moment. Actually, I'll double check and make sure I haven't already done this. Okay, there are still plenty of them that I haven't. Alright, give me a sec. Now, let's see. Thanks to that, there are a few more things that we can add in. Or, no, never mind. Okay, we took care of that. So, sorry, I'm just doing some grinding real quick. Oh, I already did that one, apparently. Oh, I see. I could add more. Yeah, we'll save that until until I want more. Is there anything else I needed to do? I don't think there was. And would you look at that? Just like that. Just like that, we've managed to grind so many type resist berries. Hang on. I just realized I forgot to do something. Okay. I decided it would be best to actually have them in the order that the game intends to have them. Makes it easier to sort through. So, Aka, Pasho, Rindo, Wakan, Yachi, Choppel. Some of these are pretty much useless unless we want to use Natural Gift. Charty, Tanga, Koba, Payapa, Shuka, Poison, or Kebia, Havan, Kasib, Kolber, Babiri, and Chillin. So we got all the type resist berries we could want now, thanks to that very in-depth grinding. Okay, let's look ahead at our next target, Olivine City and the gym. It's not showing the gym trainers on Cerebi. One sec. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay, well, first things first, we're going to fly on over to, not Cyan, why did I do that? Olivine. So there is actually a reason that it wasn't showing any gym trainers here. Something we can take care of real quick. Oh, I forgot to set it to shuffle. I mean, oh, maybe I didn't. Huh. I did forget to set it to loop, but... Okay. Anya, it's time for you to reach level 33 and learn Ancient Power. And evolve. So Anya has now evolved and become a far more powerful Pokemon. Including gaining the Tinted Lens ability, which could come in handy. In a pretty big way. Now, unfortunately, we still are stuck with a pretty bad moveset, so Anya probably won't see much use quite yet. But the positive here is that we don't actually have to deal with any gym trainers. Because if we take a look inside the Olivine gym, these two just thank us for helping the Ampharos at the lighthouse. So, we don't actually have to battle any gym trainers, which means we can go straight to figuring out our strategy for this particular gym. So, I'm going to take a quick look at Jasmine's team. So her Steelix has a Citrus Berry, and then she's got 2 Magnemites. Her Steelix is at level 35, which is the main thing. And it does have Rock Throw, which makes it a bit threatening for most of our Pokemon, except for Honey and Ryuko. With that taken into account, the general strategy I'm thinking actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it simple. Okay, we're going to level up our other team members. We'll probably bring our bug poison types off the bench simply because none of the rest really want to be. Our bug flying types don't really want to be in front of a Steelix that knows Rock Throw. So if things get real bad, then we could be on the receiving end of some serious damage. You know what? I'm going with these 6, and I'll explain why in just a minute. So, I should be clear, I fully expect that once we've pre-poisoned Honey, we can literally just clear through her. Oh, except we don't have Person Berries still. Hang on, where do we get Person Berries in this game? Okay, let's see here. It's a prize from the Goldenrod department store. Huh. And it can be thiefed off of Girafarig. Okay. So, hold up. One more thing that we gotta do here, and the reason we need Person Berries is that we want to be poisoned to prevent getting paralyzed, but we want a person berry to keep us from getting confused. Yeah, I don't know why I never took care of that before. Alright. So yeah, Honey will be rolling with a person berry to prevent getting confused during the turn that it sets up sword stance. And if I know anything about Johto AI, it will go for sword stance. Now Ryuko, I'd like to bring in the back for backup, but we'll want to see what moves Ryuko can learn that might actually be helpful against steel types. If we had the TM for Brick Break, we could use that, but you don't get access to that until the Battle Frontier. We have Rock Smash, but at that point, might as well just use one of our resisted moves, because Rock Smash doesn't do much. Ooh, you know what we could do, though? Natural Gift. Natural Gift coming off of the right berry would do the trick. Let's see here. Natural. Okay. So we want either fire, fighting, or ground. Let's see now. What berries do we have here? Unfortunately, a lot of the best options we don't have. We don't have a lot of the Pokeblock, or I guess Poffin berries in this generation. Okay, so if we want to go that route, we're going to have to go with a 60 base power move. That's a bit of a pain. But it should still be doable. There's not much that they can do to... Yeah, there's not much that they can do to us, so we can safely set up 1 or 2 sword stances on Steelix. Alright. That'll work as our backup. I'm just being a bit careful because if Honey takes too much damage, if Honey takes like a crit Thunderbolt while setting up a sword stance, that plus poison damage could start to build up. Okay, so, gonna keep this nice and simple. First things first. Where is Natural Gift? Natural Gift is at the store. Okay, we will stop by there. We were going to need to head over that way anyway. So, everyone except Honey can head to level 35. Oh, we could replace Wrap, or we could replace Safeguard. Gastro Acid could actually be potentially useful. We're gonna replace Wrap. Okay, we've got all that. I went to the wrong place. Again. Now we hit up the department store. I can never remember which floor has what. There we go. Just give me like 10 of those. That's an interesting set of sprites. I'm just trying to get poisoned, guys. There we go. Now, the important thing here is to not accidentally talk to the lady at the Pokemon Center and heal. We just need to put our party back together. Okay, now to organize items. First things first, we're going to hand out a couple of berries. Give a person berry to Honey. Give an Aka berry to Ryuko. And I think Charty berries to most of the rest. Actually, we'll give a Babiri berry to Bubble. Charty to Toad. And a Charty berry to Penny Parker. However, it's not a Charty berry for Butter. Butter instead gets one of the items that I farmed during off time, the wide lens. That will make sleep powder when boosted by compound eyes 100% accurate. Okay, next thing we need to do is teach Natural Gift to Ryuko. And Ryuko already knows Sword Stance, right? Ryuko knows Agility. Oh, that's a bit of a tricky call right there. So I'm not sure I want to replace Agility. Except, you know what? We're about to reach Blackthorn City, where we get access to the move reminder, so yes. I'm fairly certain we can go ahead and teach agility. So we're on Scizor. Yeah, we have access to agility as a level up move. Okay, you do have a person berry. That is the main thing. Oh, and we'll level you to... We'll level you to 35. Right. Exactly 20 hit points. So, yeah, we should be good to go there. So the basic plan is that we lead Honey, set up a Swords Dance turn 1 to make sure we can one-shot the Steelix. Break our way through the team, and best case scenario they go for Confuse Ray turn 1. Worst case scenario they go for Thunderbolt and get a crit. If they go for Thunderbolt and get a crit, then we'll have to bring in Ryuko for Steelix, set up on it with Swords Dance, which we should be fine. We've got good defenses and we aren't and we're resistant to its strongest move. And then we natural gift through it. And we've got the others in the back in case we need some pivoting help. Now let's see, do you go for Supersonic like I expect? No, you went straight for Thunderbolt. Okay, we should be fine. I might go ahead and switch here, actually. It's just on the chance that we don't get the one-shot against Steelix, this could go bad. And I'm not really willing to risk... I'm not really willing to risk Honey on that. Oh, why did I even bother doing that? I didn't just have the Swords Dance boost, I had Guts boost. I totally would have one-shot. Never mind. That is the entire reason that I said that I got pre-poisoned. It wasn't just to prevent paralysis. Okay, so to avoid risking a critical hit Iron Tail, we're gonna go for Natural Gift. At +4, it doesn't quite kill. Wow. Now this will probably leave it with a sliver. Bring in Toad. Yeah, I kinda figured. Alright, we're going. Welcome to the stream, Lastborn. We are going to see if we can Nightshade this thing to death. It should be about a 3-hit. Maybe just shy. Let's see, how's this gonna go? I think that's a 3-shot. I can't believe I forgot about the Guts boost. Like, that was just... Look, in my defense, I've been sick for like 3 days. Brain not working correctly. Still, my backup plans worked. Alright, let's go heal up the team. And back to cheery music. I think I may have accidentally just skipped back through like most of this track. Oh well, anyway. Back to citrus berries. Okay, so I believe that call we just got was informing us about Team Rocket being in Goldenrod. So we are going to head there soon. But first... There is one other thing that we can take care of. I haven't done it yet, but it might come up at some point. If we take a quick flight over to Cherry Grove, actually, come to think of it, Violet City would have been quicker, but not by that much. Oh my gosh, that's enough Caterpies. I already got the one I needed for this. We can trade Mr. Pokemon, our red scale that we got from the Gyarados, for the experience share, which might come up especially during the Elite Four if we want to get some extra levels on someone. Anyway, off to Goldenrod City. And now we get to deal with one of the more dangerous segments that as far as what we've encountered recently. So, this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky to navigate all of this stuff. And actually, I need to check what the level cap is for Claire, because we need to be aware of that during this string of battles. Level cap of 41. Okay, we should be fine. With just about everything. And as weird as it is, we are putting butter in the box for the moment. You see, while Anya doesn't offer much that butter doesn't already provide, she does have one very useful tool that will help us later. She has rock-type coverage, which finally gives us a reasonable way of dealing with flying types, outside of just having Bubble stall them out. And the reason that that's an important thing is because I believe we're coming up on a rival battle here pretty soon. Oh yay, it glitched. That said, first things first, we are going to be going in with Honey So yeah, Team Rocket is just kind of everywhere now. Okay, so I wasn't sure if we fought him before or after we do this other thing. But in order to get into the tower, first we have to go into the underground, where I believe we have a rival fight. Goldenrod Underground. Okay, so those are his team levels. We're going to put Anya in the lead. And we are going to give Anya a stylish set of glasses. The rest of that team shouldn't really be an issue. Okay, never mind. We didn't need the glasses, but we got our Team Rocket uniform, which is pretty exciting. So, real quick, what's everyone carrying? Mostly citrus berries, right? Citrus, citrus, citrus. Chardy berry for any rock types that come up that we want to get some defensive prep for. Choice specs and a citrus berry. You know what? We're actually going to swap that item too. We're going to replace the specs with a scarf. That'll give us an option to outspeed things that are giving us trouble. And with tinted lens, we have a pretty good shot at doing it. Yeah, so then this guy shows up and literally rips off our clothes, which is a bit creepy if you think about it. Dang it, I actually kind of like the Team Rocket outfit. Anyway, most of these guys won't actually be any real issue. It will mostly be the couple of admin fights that we need to get through. Okay, so now for the interesting part. We have to take on a number of trainers. This first one is best dealt with using... Oh, you're not who I thought you'd be. You know what? to prevent me from just randomly running into him when I'm not actually ready. Okay, next person more likely to encounter has Zubats, which makes this the ideal situation to bring in Anya. And now we'll swap Anya for Natasha. The thing is, Tinted Lens Sludge Bomb is going to be slightly stronger, actually, than super effective Psybeam. And now we'll duck out to heal. You know, if there's one thing that I'd like to add into the game, like, one thing that I'd like to have modded into my totally real Nintendo DS, it would be a button that I could just hit to heal, to full heal my team without backtracking to the Pokemon Center. Okay, the first grunt on this floor looks like a job for Anya. We're gonna be choice locked, so I'm going straight for Ancient Power. Now, for the Magnemites. Yeah, let's keep it nice and simple. Honey, you're up. Jeez. This thing glitches a lot in Goldenrod City. I wonder what it is about this area. Let's see, up next is Wheezing, and this thing has self-destruct, so we don't really want to risk anything here. Our best bet is going to be... You know what, I could have given a berry for a super effective hit. Now, this is going to be a little bit annoying because it's got smoke screen, but there's a chance that it doesn't go for it. You also shouldn't go for self-destruct because this is the only Pokemon in his team, but I never really trust that. So yeah, we have to clear our way up to the 5th floor. Then come back here and deal with a couple more people. Okay, so it looks like Executive Petrol is on the next floor. And real quick, we are going to go ahead and teach Ryuko Protect if we have it. Okay, this is getting annoying. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can buy Protect in the department store. So we are going to back up real quick. Just give me 10 of those. Okay. And now we will teach Protect to Ryuko. In place of Natural Gift. Okay. It says that Petrol should be here somewhere. Okay, this is that person. So these are definitely out of order. So I'm guessing this next guy is the one with the Porygon. I'm just going to use Toad for this. And yes, I do realize that it's turned itself into a flying type, but I'm just gonna go aggro on it. Okay, fine, I won't just go aggro on it. It turned itself into a grass type, so it's an easy enough matchup. Okay, so I'm guessing the next one is that guy. So we should be leading Anya because he has 2 flying types. Okay, let's restore a few things. And I can't quite remember if we've spent any brick breaks on honey, so let's do that. Okay, we haven't. And here is the fake director. I'm going to save in case things get glitchy. You know, considering we've only gotten access to like 9 Pokemon during this entire run, the fact that we have 21 Pokédex and, well, I guess we got a few gift Pokemon outside of our bug types. Alright, time to face Petrol, who has such an annoying team. He has 5 coughings and 1 wheezing. What's my strategy, you ask? Well, it starts with Choice Spec Sludge Bomb. Which is more than enough to take care of the coughings. And then he sent in wheezing, so now it's off to Ryuko. I am mixing in protects every other turn. In case he starts going for... Okay. We'll just U-turn out to clear those stat drops. And back to Sludge Bombs. I am really surprised that he never went for self-destruct there, but I suppose... I probably should have read that. But I think it's just go in through the basement of the department store. I probably should have just gone to the Pokemon Center for that. Yeah, his team sucks. I'm guessing he didn't go for self-destruct because I resisted it, but... he went for tackle, so that doesn't really add up. Alright, first things first, we are going to switch Anya to our lead position because we are now heading for the department store. And I believe in the second basement of the department store, we have a rival fight. Okay, yeah. This team should do just fine with the rival, as long as I equip a Lumberry to Honey. Yeah, shouldn't be much trouble. I think I already cleared out everything else here. You know, this is kind of fitting because I'm pretty sure this is the Rogueport. Yeah, this is the Rogueport Sewers theme. Okay. Oh, wait. I know. I need to go through the underground to get there. What is it, Mother? Ah, there we are. Okay, here we go. For this first grunt, we are going to great. Okay, I had the thing out of order. I think I'm just gonna hard switch to Anya. Yeah, even a crit wouldn't have killed. Alright, now we are off to Toad. And that gets Honey, a safe switch in, to start brick breaking through this entire team. I guess not really, because, well, some of these aren't vulnerable to brick breaks. We're not going to go for close combat because, frankly, too much risk. My mom is literally spending my money every battle. I mean, to be fair, I gave her permission to. Okay. We're just gonna walk back to the Pokemon Center to heal. Regardless of which trainer this person is. Okay, yeah. And back to the Pokemon Center. See, there was a time when I wasn't sure if I liked the fact that Pokemon was dropping heal stations just everywhere, but at this point, I kind of favor that over having to trek all the way back to a Pokemon Center every time. Okay, let's see now. Who was coming up? I want to... Oh, yeah, it's a good thing that I decided to check that. I think the smart strategy here is this. So there's a Magmar coming up who has, obviously, Fire-type moves. There are a couple of people here with Fire-type moves and Fire-type coverage. Okay, we can avoid that person. Now, let's see. Green, red, blue. Hey, we dodged those. So this should be the last person. Looks like she has glooms, which shouldn't actually be a problem at all. And I know that Bubble isn't really doing much, but Bubble is our safety net. Bubble doesn't really have to do much. Bubble is helping just by literally being present. Okay, we are going to drop Stunspore. Natasha is probably going to switch to a 4 attacks build so that we can lock ourselves in to whatever is best for the moment. Speaking of Natasha, let's fix the move order there. Yeah. And Anya, as weird as this is, you are not going to have your stab up front. The fact that we have 2 Pokemon with tinted lens is kind of cool. It's a great ability for choice locking. Okay, we're gonna have Ryuko up front now. Oh, we can slip past you. I'm going to battle you anyway. Because he had a flying type and I didn't want to accidentally bump into him unprepared. Same thing with this guy. It was a little bit risky. I probably should have actually switched back to Ryuko there, but... Okay, and I'm guessing that's the key right there that I need. we'll take care of this with Anya. I am still trying to spread out my XP. It's just that, well, some of my Pokemon are significantly better than others right now. Oh, and we finally got the amulet coin after I've already gone ahead and just given myself everything that I needed money for. Oh. I didn't mean to go to the 6th floor, I meant to go to the 1st. Okay, we got the key, so it's back to the radio tower. Gone through all of those people. So that's up next. So I think it's that, in which case we want honey up front. Actually, you know what? We can do this just as well with Toad. Okay, this is Executive Proton. He's a bit tougher than the last couple. Luckily, his wheezing doesn't know self-destruct, so that's helpful. Which means the only real issue is his Golbat, and we've got a strategy for that. Now this will become a problem if they start not having their flying types be the first Pokemon that comes in, and if we can't just steamroll through their flying types with or if we can't just steamroll through the earlier stuff with Specs Ancient Power, but at the moment we should be fine. Okay, so I think the last trainer that we have to deal with here, if I can get out the door, is going to be the final Rocket Executive. Honestly, this game oh wait, no, we got 2 more Rocket Executives, one of whom has a flying type. And I don't really want to try to steamroll through those first couple of Pokemon. So you know what I might do? We'll lead Bubble first off. And we will give Ryuko a Lumberry. That should give me enough room to maneuver for this fight. Because now it's time for Rocket Executive Ariana. main thing to be aware of here is that Ariana has a Murkrow in the back, so we need to be prepared to deal with that. So we'll go ahead and use Safeguard. Okay, we'll lock you into Crunch, that's fine. I was going to use Safeguard to try and make things a bit easier, but it didn't really matter. We got fully paralyzed, and we can just lock her in. There was some potential risk there if we got repeatedly paralyzed and we got wrapped so we couldn't switch, but we should be fine here. And yeah. Alright, there we go. We'll keep our old moves. Alright, now it's Executive Petrol. And while his Houndoom is pretty threatening potentially, I think we can manage it pretty well as long as we keep Bubble in one piece. That said, there are a couple of things we should probably do to fine-tune our team. First off, I'm just going to level up Bubble twice. Since most of our team is hanging around level 37. And while we're at it, we can level up Toad a couple of times as well. Except we're not going to keep Toad in the party for this bit. Because, frankly, going up against the closest thing we have to a Fire-type specialist prior to Kanto with a Grass Bug-type on our team seems like a poor decision. So, Toad, you are swapping with Butter. Butter has actual potential use. Yeah, we've got a better psychic move using a better psychic option now. And before anyone mentions it, yes, I know that Captivate only works on foes of the opposite gender in Gen 4, which means that in a lot of battles it will be completely useless, but we can work with that. Alright, so we've got a bit of a step-by-step program here. We're going to swap that Lumberry for a Citrus Berry. And we're going to swap that Lumberry for a Citrus Berry, I think, as well. You know what? Actually, slightly different plan. Okay. You get an Aka berry. You get... You know what? I was going to go with citrus, but... Oh, that's... Yeah, we'll give you an Aka berry in case things get really desperate. The rest of them should be fine as is. I'm going with a nice, simple strategy here. That I'm hoping will pay off. So, first step, we kill his Houndour. And now the thing is, I'm not actually certain whether we'll be outspeeding his Houndoom, which will probably come out next. Yeah. So the simple alternative is to send in Bubble. Now we Encore. Okay, you're locked into Fire Fang. Use Gastro Acid. And that was 3 Fire Fangs. And now we're just going to straight up stall this thing out of Fire Fang. That's 4. Fire Fang has, I believe, 15 PP. Yep. That's 6. Seven. Of course he got a crit, but it doesn't matter. That's 8. Nine. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And this should be 15. Oh, I can't Encore you into a move where you have no PP. Alright, back to you, honey. Maybe that was unnecessary. I probably could have just survived one turn of that and killed it with Brick Break, but might as well play it safe. Wasn't much reason not to. Although I didn't actually play it quite as safe as I could have, considering, well, I think I was in range of a crit. I think I risked a crit or two there. Alright, and back to Ryuko. And because you're going for stat drops, I'll just U-turn out. This thing doesn't have self-destruct by the look of it. Okay, and just like that, I got the Rainbow Wing. And Mom already spent the money that I stole off of a criminal. Mom, you realize that I probably need to launder that money before you can actually, you know, safely spend it? Anyway. Sunny Day. Top 200 moves that I will never use. There's no way I ever use Sunny Day. I do not want the sun. I don't want fire types to be stronger. Okay, there's technically a time when I might use Sunny Day. If I want to use, like, Solar Beam, I could potentially teach someone Sunny Day so I can fire off a string of one-turn Solar Beams. Yeah, that guy's a security guard. Why didn't he do literally anything? But, all that said, we have now cleared the Rocket storyline. And that puts us in a perfect position to go and take care of stuff in Blackthorn City. On our way there, we're actually going to stop by Mahogany Town. And I can't remember if I did this when I walked in. I probably did. So Real quick, I just want to check. Is there anything that we actually want from Mount Mortar? Do I have any reason to go back in there? There's the full incense, but I already got a lagging tail. There's the iron ball, but I already got a lagging tail. There's TM40. Aerial Ace. That could be useful. I might go for that. Dragon Scale, not so much. Okay, literally one TM back there that I could potentially want. Okay, so let's visit. Honey, you got a big storm coming. Okay, let's clear through Let's clear through Mount Mortar. I'm pretty sure I already went up this way. I should have grabbed some repels for this. Yeah, okay. I already cleared this area. I'm pretty sure the only thing standing in my way is a strength rock. Okay. And I am fairly certain that our local HM slave can learn strength. And the thing is, I could have gotten in here a lot earlier, so I'm not super worried about the trainers, even if some of them happen to be carrying rock-type coverage. I've got wide lens on Butterfree, so I should be able to outspeed and put them to sleep to get a safe switch into one of my other Pokemon. Okay, that guy doesn't matter. Okay, I can't go there. It's a nugget. Maybe I can't get to it yet. Maybe I need, like, waterfall or something. Yeah, I probably need waterfall for it. Nice Suicune. Raikou, how are you on the water? Oh, hello. Oh, hang on. There was an item over there. You know, I don't feel like they've been quite as thematic with where they have you find different TMs ever since, like, Gen 3. Gen 3 was really serious about having all of the TMs kind of match their location in one way or another. Like how the TM for Dragon Claw was only available in the one area where you could catch dragon-type Pokemon generally. I wonder if maybe I'm accidentally pulling off some variation of that Gen 4 glitch where if you walk through the tiles wrong, you make the game try to load too many spaces too fast. That could be it. Okay, it doesn't look like we can find anything here. Stop by the Pokemon Center to heal. And here we are on Route 44. We have never visited this area before. Hadn't really had a need to since I didn't have any urgent reason to get to Blackthorn City early. Alright, there is a hiker somewhere around here. You are not them. You know, it was kind of a dumb move there, actually, switching Anya in right then, since Anya has, like, no special defense for some reason. Oh, well. Didn't cause any issues in the long term. Now, why am I not seeing that trainer anywhere on here? Huh. Weird. Anyway. Okay, so there's a fisherman there. Are there any useful items on this route? No, none whatsoever. And that guy right there might be the Pokemaniac with the Rhyhorn, or might be the Bird Keeper, or maybe the Ace Trainer. There are several dangerous trainers on this route, actually. Okay, that guy is definitely the Ace Trainer. And that guy would have to be the Bird Keeper. But as long as we make it through the ice path on our first attempt, we will never have to revisit that route ever again. So, we got our ice physics to work with. This is actually generally a pretty exciting area to reach in regular Nuzlockes of this game because you've got such a high chance of getting Swinub, and Swinub is just a nifty little guy. Okay, let's see here. We have to go that way, and then that way. And that makes the most sense. Ah, I see. A lot of these ice puzzles you can just kind of solve by accident. One nice thing is that you don't get encounters while you're sliding on ice. Oh, and we got the HM for waterfall. Alright. First room, nothing. Interestingly enough, there's an argument that the best encounter in this area is actually Jinx. That's like super rare. It's not showing any trainers, which makes me think that this guy up ahead isn't a trainer. Like, he looks like he would be a trainer, but... okay. I guess he's there to make us go and get waterfall before going on. Kind of weird, but I won't question it. As I recall, the way to solve these puzzles is to just literally push a ball into every hole. Can't get around that quite yet. Go this way? No. So I need to go one farther and then circle around. Dang it. Well, I've screwed that up now. Okay, that's one. That's two. That's three, and then we gotta reset the room to get the last one. Because I managed to put that in a corner. And that's four. I'm pretty sure this is where we're supposed to start. Yep, okay. See, without the rocks, we can't solve this ice puzzle, if I recall correctly. I think I see... No, I don't. Huh. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. Complete accident. Got the never melt ice. Ah, that. Funny thing is, I don't think there's any reason for me to be this thorough in the ice path, because I don't really think there's much of anything to find here. I do, however, still kind of want to find things. Oh, TM72. That's actually worth it. Well, it could be. I don't actually think any of my Pokemon can learn it. Oh, right. This puzzle. Let's see. Okay, so to approach that one, I need to be coming from that rock up there. Ah, I see. Wait, no, I don't. Which means I need to bump into that right there. Ah, there we are. Nope. Okay, here we go. And just like that, we're through there. And as long as we tread carefully, we can avoid any random trainers prior to Blackthorn City. Look at that. I got a picture taken. Okay, well, now we're in Blackthorn City. Quite a useful area because, among other things, we get access to the Move Deleter and the Move Relearner. And the 8th gym. Now, let's see what we have to take care of here. I think it's mostly just going to be Claire's gym trainers, which shouldn't be too much trouble. We have to deal with them. So it's a mix of water types and dragon types. Oh, welcome to the stream, Be Marching. Yeah, it's a mix of water types and dragon types. The water types are no trouble thanks to dry skin on Toad. The dragon types we're kind of just going to have to muscle through. We do have a steel type, so that will be our main response for a lot of them. But first, let's meet. Let's see if there's anything useful here in town. Oh, it looks like on Saturdays there is a dude who gives us an item, so let's reload the area real quick. And then talk to all of the random people. That chick wants a Dragonair for a Dodrio. Yes, Butter has worked exceptionally hard. I really appreciate it too. Butter is great. That's the family of move deleters and move relearners. I don't know what that place is, what that space is for. Probably that guy. Are you the guy with the dirt? Yes, we got soft sand. And apparently it will startle us. Okay, before we go all in on... Oh, welcome to the stream, Rafkin. Before we go all in on... dealing with Claire, I am going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Please don't get any of the team killed. That would kind of suck at this stage. And besides, that's my job. Oh, nice. We get some Orden. Or, no, this is Lon Lon Ranch. I think Orden's theme might be based on Lon Lon Ranch, if I remember correctly. Anyway. Let's not worry about that. Instead, we will take a second, go ahead and swap Bug-type out of the team. And there really aren't any flying types in here, or even any... yeah, I think we'll go ahead and swap Natasha in for Anya. I'm pretty sure they won't let us into the cave back there until we've beaten the Blackthorn gym, so... Okay, before anything else, let's just go ahead and deal with the random trainers that are in our way. For the immediate future, I don't see speed being the biggest issue, so I am actually going to change up items real quick. No, not move Pokemon. Move items. I don't know if these are carrying like random fire coverage, are they? No, it looks like just default level up movesets prior to Claire, who is of course a totally different story. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna start off leading Natasha. And we are just going to try and clear through the gym trainers rather than trying to avoid them. It'll just be safer. Okay, that was number 1. Number 2 just has a Dratini and a Dragonair. There we are. Number 3 has a Horsey and a Seadra. So even though Bullet Seed is just a garbage move, there's not really much they can do. Just a Seadra on this next one. And just a Dragonair on the one after that. Dang, you survived a Specs Sludge Bomb. And I think that's the last one before Claire. Let's just double check this. Yep, okay. So Claire is all that's left in this gym, so now let's actually plan for Claire. Look, the main thing is that it's kind of hard to put consistent pressure on her Kingdra because of all the powerful moves it's packing. And real quick, I am going to show you what I'm talking about. Oh, that fits nicely. I'm also going to save. But yeah, Kingdra is packing several problematic moves. It's got its power attacks when it comes to Hydro Pump, Hyper Beam, and Dragon Pulse, and then it also has Smoke Screen, which means if the battle gets drawn out, we start to lose health fast. Now, with that in mind, the rest of her team actually isn't a slouch either, especially since she has a Dragonair that has a fire move, which makes it even harder to get properly set up. Now, we have some workaround for that one, who is probably going... that one is probably going to be the second one out. And if it is, we can stall it out of Fire Blast using Bubble. And then the third Dragonair has Aqua Tail and Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse and Thunder Wave are the problems on these guys. That said, a lot can be dealt with if we manage to set up on Gyarados, which is a bit on the tricky side in some ways. So what this kind of boils down to is that Gyarados has Dragon Rage, and if we can't stall it out of Dragon Rage, we can't set up on it. But Dragon Rage does only have 10 PP, and we should be able to get it in a position where that's its best option. If we get a sufficiently strong physical defender up against it. Enter Bubble. So my current thought is that if I lead Butter into this, Butter should be fast enough, or at least Butter is probably fast enough to outspeed Gyarados, and it should, even if it's not, it should at least be strong enough to take one hit. So Gyarados is base 81 speed, Butter is base 70 speed with max investment. Oh, I didn't mean to back, I meant to click back to the other screen. Let's make sure that Bulbapedia is showing the same movesets. Yeah, okay. So, with that said, Butter with Wide Lens should be able to survive a hit, probably not get killed, and hopefully not get flinched by Bite, which I don't think it will necessarily go for. It's a bit of a toss-up there. I'm hoping that we outspeed, but we'll want a couple of backup plans in the event that we don't. So, Butter is our lead to put the Gyarados to sleep and fire off a couple of Captivates. That will cut its special attack, making Dragon Pulse basically useless. So Dragon Pulse and Twister basically useless, so it shouldn't go for those. Then we bring in Bubble to try and stall it out of Dragon Rage. Now our best bet for that is if we can manage to cut this thing's accuracy, because I'm not sure how much I'm not sure if Bubble will have enough HP to adequately stall Dragon Rage. Yeah, see, we take 40 damage at a time from it, and that means that we're taking a bit too much. Okay, now that we have access to the move relearner, I don't mind dropping Tailwind. for Flash on Buttered. How many Flash TMs do we have? We only have one. We can buy more if we need them, but right now, we'll go ahead and teach Butter Flash. In place of Tailwind. We might go and visit the Goldenrod department store. And I'm just going to go ahead and level everyone up to 41, except maybe Honey, for obvious reasons. Honey will take up to level 40. Oh, come to think of it, we did get access to the route below this as well, Route 45. Is there anything worth getting on there? No TMs. Get access to the Dark Cave as a whole now. We do get TM 54. Yeah, it's just false swipe. Nothing else looks useful. I mean, the black glasses are there, but we don't have much dark type coverage. And Route 46 we get access to all of at this point. There's nothing good there. Okay, yeah. New routes don't give us anything. So... Ah, yeah. Let's get everyone up to level 41. Except Honey, who we will take up to level 40. It's worth noting that we can get Bullet Punch on Ryuko if we want at this point, thanks to the move reminder. Oh, and X Scissor, that's nice. We'll drop Protect for that. Ooh, Butter is finally learning a decent attack, and we don't really have room for it at the moment. Sorry, Butter. Later. You know, I am really tempted with Giga Drain. Because even though I've kind of heavily invested in Toad's attack stat, well, I've somewhat invested in Toad's attack stat, Giga Drain will generally do more. The thing is, we don't get any good physical attacking grass moves, so a decent special attacking grass move is probably going to do more in most scenarios. And you know what? I've talked myself into it. Let's do it. I'm Okay, we've got the team up to level 41, and to be fair, this is probably what we're going in with. Let's look at our Pokemon in the box right now, but... yeah, so we have 2 more Pokemon in the box. I will pull them out just to level them up. No agility for now. And I think Pin Missile is just as bad as... yeah, it's arguably worse than Bullet Seed because it has less accuracy. Higher power, but less accuracy. You know what? We'll drop Sonic Boom. Yeah, we'll drop Sonic Boom. There's not much reason not to. A touch of priority could come in handy. And if we ever need Sonic Boom for like catching a Pokemon, we can always just relearn it. That said, not doing that right now. And these two aren't really the best options into this gym. Simply because, well, Penny doesn't do much, and Anya, we want to save for when we have problematic flying types. That's kind of Anya's role at present. Be fast and hit hard with specs boosted ancient power. It's kind of the thing that sets Anya apart until she actually gets her good stab moves a good while down the line. So, lead Butter. Use sleep powder to put the Gyarados to sleep. Start using Captivate. I honestly think that just once should do enough to make it never go for Dragon Pulse. And then start firing off flashes. We've got a 3-level advantage on it. So that, paired with all of our speed investment, should hopefully have us outspeeding this thing. And we could go ahead and have Toad learn Flash as well to support that, and tack on a few extra flashes as needed, especially since Toad is more bulky and also has Spore. Yeah, you know what? We're going to fly over to Goldenrod real quick, pick up a few extra copies of Flash. I don't like using accuracy strats, but this is the kind of situation in which they're actually a decent idea. The one situation in which you want to consider accuracy strats is when you just need the occasional miss. You do not want to use accuracy strats when you need frequent misses. But if one in a handful of moves needs to miss, then accuracy strats can work. Seriously, why is Goldenrod so glitchy? Okay, that should be the last thing we need for this gym battle. So, with a handful of flash TMs, we can get that on our 2 other support Pokemon. So Bubble, unfortunately, I don't think we can really justify having Safeguard on Bubble. You know, actually, for this one, we'll go ahead and drop Gastro Acid. And we will be putting Substitute, I think, on whoever we decide to have boost up to Sweep. Probably Honey. Yeah, I don't think we'll be going for... for pre-poison strats on Honey this time around, just because I'd rather not deal with the chip damage and we don't have a good source of a burn. And yes, I am kind of stealing some strategies from Flygon HG's rock-only Nuzlocke, but this is a lot safer because we're using bugs instead of rocks, and as everyone knows, bugs are superior to rocks in every conceivable way. Gonna change up some held items. Actually, you know what? Going back to specs there. Because what we can do is put a scarf on Ryuko. So Ryuko's scarfed in case we need an emergency option to switch in and try and take out Kingdra. Honey has a citrus berry, that's more or less what we want. Bubble has a citrus berry, Toad has a citrus berry, good. And Butter has wide lens. Okay, next thing. Where is Substitute? There's Substitute. And the Substitute is to protect Honey, is to make sure that Honey is safe when Kingdra comes in. I'm confident that Honey can outspeed the Dragonairs. I'm much less confident that Honey can outspeed the Kingdra. So, we're going to go ahead and drop Shadow Claw for that. Aerial Ace will keep around in case Kingdra somehow survives and manages to nail us with a smoke screen or something. That's about the extent of my thought process here. And that should honestly be the right move sets for each of these. So yeah, Captivate, Sleep Powder, Roost, and Flash. Unfortunately, our low defense makes us particularly susceptible to bites, so we can only take so many risks. We might actually want to save Butter and lead with Toad. The thing is that Toad doesn't have Captivate, so it would be Spore into Flashes, and then trying to find an opportunity to bring in Butter instead, which... yeah, I think that would actually work just fine. Substituting Swords Dance on Honey into Brick Break and Aerial Ace. We also, come to think of it, we could do Swords Dance and Agility on Ryuko. We just have to drop Wing Attack. I'm not willing to drop U-Turn. And then if we ever wanted a flying type move back on Ryuko, we would need the TM for Aerial Ace, because Ryuko has no access to Wing Attack now that she's evolved. No, I think the strategy should be fine. But yeah, Encore and Rest and potentially Flash are there to make Gyarados waste its Dragon Rage PP. Spec Sludge Bomb can be a potential cleaner if we absolutely have to. And yeah, okay, I think we've got the moves where we want them. The only thing that we really need to be super particular about is we want to try our best to conserve Encores on Bubble. I think that's about it. So let's get that last level on Honey, and we should be good to go. Chad, of course Chad is calling. Alright, Claire, are you ready to get wrecked by a team of bugs? Because I think we're about to do just that. Okay. Oh, and also, I'm fixing the clock on my system now. Oh, before I forget, drop a save state. First things first, Spore. Yep, it went straight for Dragon Rage. Which probably means that Dragon Rage was doing more damage than Bite, which is nice. Toad has a bunch of defense EVs because I needed to put its EVs somewhere, and we were struggling on the physical defensive side when we caught Toad. Okay, so that's one Dragon Rage down. It's two Dragon Rages down. Three. And this is the point at which we need to switch Toad out. Because Toad can't take another Dragon Rage. So that was 4. No, this will be a slower process of flashing because we're going to heal whenever Butterfree takes damage. But at least we are faster than Gyarados, so we probably could have led with Butterfree and saved that damage, but I wasn't sure about that at the start. And I think that might be 6 flashes. I will check. That's 2 flashes there. Three flashes there. Okay, one more. Okay. That's its accuracy bottomed out, but as you can see, it has missed 1 move in this entire time. Now, Sleep Powder... into Captivate. And we'll probably double up on the Captivate and then start spamming Sleep Powder again to get as many sleep turns as we can on this thing. Yeah, it woke up. We dodged the bite. Okay. Now it's off to Bubble. And it used Dragon Rage. Okay, there we go. And that was Dragon Rage number 5, I believe. 6. Just kind of have to waste moves now. 7. 8. 9. That one hit. 10. That should be Dragon Rage number 10. Oh, it was not. I must have miscounted at one point. But now it's going for Bite, which will do a lot less against Bubble, so yeah. I'll set up Safeguard upon waking, and now it is completely safe for us to bring in Honey. Open up by setting up a substitute. None of this thing's attacks should be doing much at this point, even if they connect, unless they crit. So now it's just a matter of getting our 3 Swords Dances on the board, making sure our sub is intact. And wiping out the rest of the team. And could I probably have done that with less setup? Yes. Yes, I probably could have, but I'd rather not take any risks at this stage when I've got a perfectly safe option and all of the resources in the world for dealing with her, for dealing with Claire. That was probably the Fire Blast Dragonair. And here's the non-Fire Blast Dragonair. And then we'll get to see if Honey outspeeds the Kingdra. Kingdra's such a cool Pokemon, honestly. Definitely one of my favorite early generation Pokemon. And Dragon Water is a really solid type. Apparently this is where the fun begins. And we did outspeed. Okay, so the substitute was completely unnecessary. And then she throws a tantrum and refuses to give us our gym badge. So we have to go and track down some old guys in a cave and tell them that we don't, like, beat our Pokemon or anything. And then we get a gym badge. And a Dratini. So, real quick. Gonna move some Pokemon around. Yeah, we'll give a few of these guys a break. I'm just leaving a slot open for the Dratini. So I think we will take it since we're going to need someone to use Waterfall. So we can kind of double up, and if we crank it up to Dragonite, we can use it as an HM slave and tack Fly on there too. Have it learn Surf, Waterfall, and Fly. So, the Dragon's Den, any trainers that we have to worry about. Looks like there are a few trainers, but none of them should actually be any trouble. Rival Silver is apparently here later in the game, but as a double battle partner, so... Oh, I guess we double battle against Lance and Claire. Well, anyway, bet you can't guess what strategy we're going with for any trainers that we bump into on our way through this area. This will be the last thing once we've taken care of this. I'm gonna call this stream. We've already been going for a good while and I don't want to strain my throat. Got the twins here. Don't they both have... Yeah, they just have Dratinis. Do we need Whirlpool to navigate this cave? Because that would just be annoying. Really? Okay, time to revisit the move. Time to visit the move deleter. I don't think we have too many targets for cut anymore, so I'm probably gonna go with that. Okay. Pokemon are my friends. What helps you win battles? Training. What kind of trainer do you wish to battle? I think the answer is supposed to be anyone. Most important for raising a Pokemon, violence. No. Both, as long as they're bug types. And we get the TM for Dragon Pulse. Huh. Did I answer wrong? Could have sworn I got the gift Dratini from that. Ah, but we got the Dragon Fang, so at least that's nice. Hang on, I just want to check something. Okay, so I just have to go back. Maybe I have to go back after Lugia. Maybe I just have to go all the way out and back in. So yeah, I did give the correct answers. Oh, I had to return after getting I had to return after getting the TM from Claire. Got it. I just want to check. Is there a back entrance to this? Because it looked like there was a second half to this place. Nope. Okay. The fact that they give you Dratini at like level 7 in this area rather than anything decent when you still have to go to level 55 to evolve it is just annoying. Oh, I meant to type fall, not fat. Don't hate on me. So yeah, there's the Dratini with extreme speed. We're probably just gonna drop extreme speed though. Because, well, I literally can't use this thing in battle. It's not a bug. It's just going to be an HM slave. A bit of roll compression, if you will. Because it can learn waterfall. And surf and fly. Which will make it helpful for when we have to go and face Lugia. I think we have to. Maybe we don't. But that's going to be it for the stream today. Managed to keep everyone alive, so that's nice. We'll get to deal with the Elite, with Victory Road and the Elite Four next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Oh, welcome to the stream random note generator. Unfortunately, we are just wrapping up here. But, welcome. Oh, heck, I put away my Pokemon. So, yeah. We'll be back tomorrow if you want to see it. We just cleared Claire, so that's nice. And yeah, hopefully by tomorrow we'll have a strategy for the Elite Four. A lot of it shouldn't be too tricky, but Lance and the Dark-type trainer with her Houndoom are gonna be trouble. So, we got that to deal with. We'll figure it out. I believe. I don't think this run... I'm not super worried about this run dying until we actually reach Trainer Red. I think that's going to be the real challenge here. Thanks everyone for hanging out and chatting and lurking as you did. Sorry again for my voice. There isn't much I can do about it that I haven't already done. I appreciate y'all, and I hope to see you next time. Later, folks.